This presentation outlines the specifics of the plan of work form that you'll need to complete in the Sports Administration graduate program. So the plan of work form is essentially your contract with the university. It says what classes you're going to take and the ways that you're going to fulfill the requirements of the degree. You need to fill out your plan of work before you've completed 12 credit hours in the program. So you don't need to do this before you start the program necessarily, but you do need to do it before you've got to that 12 credit mark. We do an introduction to the plan of work in the Intro to Sports Administration course, and so you can fill it out during that first semester that you're taking courses. That's ideal. You do have a time limit to complete your master's degree. It's 6 years from the date of the first class that you've taken. So if you take a class elsewhere prior to starting at Wayne State and you're intending to transfer that credit to the program, your 6-year timeline starts from the date of that class. So you get 6 years from your very first course that you've taken. Now the plan of work form requires signatures, but they don't have to be original. They can be electronic, so you can print out the form, sign it, scan it, and then send it to your advisor. Now, although the plan of work is essentially your roadmap for completing the courses in the program, we all know that things happen and occasionally you need to make changes. So when they do your degree audit, when you go to graduate, they will take your transcript and the classes that you've taken, and they need to match the courses that you said you were going to take on your plan of work. So if you're changing a course, you need to fill out a change form. However, if you're just changing your timeline, so instead of taking a class in the fall, you're taking it in the winter, for example, but the course stays the same, then you don't need to change that. The timing of the courses doesn't really matter. It's just the course itself that if that changes, you'll need to fill out this change to the plan of work form. So if you need to do this, first you should absolutely talk to your advisor before you're changing your plan of work. And in consultation with your advisor, you'll determine sort of the best route for completion of the degree. But once you've decided that that's what you want to do, you'll need to fill out the change to the plan of work form that you can find in the KHS Learning Community folder on Blackboard. And fill it out with the class that you were planning to take to the class that you're now intending to change it to. And then you send it to your advisor, who will sign it and file it with the College of Education Academic Services Department. So when you're completing your plan of work, it's important to consider a couple things. Some students choose their elective courses specifically based solely on when they're offered. But it should go without saying that it's really important to take classes that will best prepare you for the career that you want. So use your advisor. They typically are a great resource and a great reference for how to complete your plan of work and how to navigate your way through the curriculum. So use them. They're a good resource. Also, it's important to also think through your plan of work and your tenure in the graduate program in its entirety and not just one semester at a time. So think about when you're going to do your internship specifically, because that does require a considerable amount of time. Be aware of application timelines. So if you want to work for a professional team, for example, oftentimes their applications for internships come out considerably in advance of the actual start date. So you may have to apply in January for an internship that starts in the fall. So be conscious of that as you're completing your plan of work and figuring out the timeline in which you're going to take your courses. If you have any questions about completing the plan of work, a change form, or initial questions about your internship, then please don't hesitate to contact your advisor. My contact information is listed here, both my email, which I'm pretty quick about responding to, as well as my Skype and ooVoo addresses, and you're welcome to contact me anytime I'm logged into either of those programs. We look forward to working with you.